It is the Survivor Series go home episode, and we got so much to talk about. John Cena's tournament is getting to the semifinals. Are they making the right calls? We don't know. But we got a stacked Survivor Series card to get ready for you. So hit that subscribe button. This is Spandex Standups. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Dude, I'm great. We're making history tonight with
I
this
know.
episode.
First mobile internet
Dude,
one? I don't know.
remote,
There we go.
different
That's the word I was looking for.
places. Listen, this might be the future of the show. We can do it from
Yeah.
anywhere,
See,
anyhow.
can't stop us.
No, we out here.
Yeah.
I'm great though. I'm feeling good. I'm in Long Island, New York, um, for the holidays and feeling good. Because yeah, since we last spoke, your boy is engaged, my friend. Engaged.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Feeling
That is
excited.
awesome. Tell us about it.
I popped the question. She said yes. Um, yeah. Took her to back to where we met in Charleston, South Carolina, College of Charleston alumni, and asked her on Folly Beach with our pup Maya with us, and then celebrated with some friends and family. Did a little comedy, did all the Charleston things, and it was just a great celebration. And so now, then we drove on up the coast, stopped in a little Richmond, Virginia, Carytown. Went to Carytown in Richmond, Virginia. If you've never been, cute little town, a lot going on. Um, and got some coffee in Richmond, Carytown, and then drove on up, and now we're here. Yeah, what's going on with you? What's the latest?
Well, that's awesome, man. I just been hanging out, getting the studio all done up and everything. We're in a state of flux. Congratulations to you. We are also getting our house ready to sell, so the
Ooh,
studio's kind of all over the place. So yeah, just rolling with things and
yeah.
going from there.
Gosh, the studio. Shout out to let's just take a moment to honor the studio.
It's such a great place.
It was just such a celebration of our friendship,
Our journey together in this podcast.
yeah, our mutual love of pro wrestling, but also our individual journeys of collecting memorabilia, collecting memories, wrestling, sports, comedy, all of the things. It was a perfect little place for us to be able to live amongst our things. And man, I just want to thank you
Of course, dude.
for
Thank you.
providing that for us because man,
Well,
so great. So whatever the future of the show becomes, I know we're going to probably still be doing hopefully a few episodes together in the studio.
we'll have a proper farewell for the studio for sure. So
But
don't y'all
yeah,
fear y'all haven't seen the last of it. And the great
yeah,
thing is that's got to be in the new house plans. Like
totally for both of us. And
yeah,
now we're about to
we're
both
gonna
have.
have studios. So
So the
don't you worry,
future is
Spandex
bright.
stand-ups here to stay. All right.
Future is bright.
Well,
Future is bright.
let's get into some news up top real quick. How you feel about Dolph Ziggler saying he's gonna wrestle till he's 75?
Oh man, don't. Don't. There are certain gimmicks that can age well. There are certain gimmicks where it's like, he said that, and all I thought of was Mickey Rourke, the wrestler. That's no,
Don't.
don't.
No.
Like he's got other stuff he could do. He could be a good actor. He's got a good look, a very specific niche that he fills, and wrestle a little while longer. But uh, if your body starts to tell you otherwise, listen to it.
Exactly. Well, that shows you the state of the comedy industry because everyone thought that's what he was going to do. and he quickly you don't see him do shows or anything anymore. So
Mm-mm.
that shows you all you need to know about the comedy business right now.
He's like, listen, you know what is hot? Wrestling. And I'm a former world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how this plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe Stark is happy to give us an update. Say she's running pain free.
Okay, good. Good to know. Let's get Zoe
Yeah,
Stark back out here.
right.
Yeah.
I wanted to definitely get your opinion on this because it looks like Andrade's 1 year non compete clause is worldwide.
Mm.
So he can't do anything for a year. How you feel about that?
Didn't Andrade, though, didn't he pop up in AEW?
They got a cease and desist.
Oh, they did. Okay. Wow, it's worldwide for a year. Um, it depends on the payout. There are certain there might be certain, severances and things like that. And I think if he's paid or was paid, substantial amount of money, for the release of the contract or the termination of the contract, then it makes sense, right? And I think that's why, like, typically, that's kind of how those things, play out. And usually, you are paid enough to take a year off. And when there is all of this, work done in WWE to build this character, to build the athlete, if you take it to another place the day after, in a way, you are taking what these folks created. And, we all know that there's a lot of likeness and technicalities when it comes to people and trademarks and all of that stuff. So, I mean, I feel like it's the nature of the business, but at least we're not in the days where Vince McMahon is just like keeping people in their contract, not letting them leave. They're not wrestling, and they're like, at least it's not that. At least he's like able to go out there, live his life. Um, but I would like to know what that severance looked like. That would kind of make me, you know, have a clear idea of whether this was kind of fair or not.
Well, I think they're standing on he messed up. Like those violations of they're standing on that he violated the contract. So I don't know if he got paid a decent amount, but that's
Well,
tough to take
typically,
someone's job away for a year.
yeah, and
Money.
typically, if you're terminated, it feels like the non-compete's no longer a thing because
Yeah,
they're letting you go, as opposed to if you leave, trying to leverage your experience or whatever, then I just think it's a shame because I love Andrade, and I actually want to see him have a really good run somewhere.
for sure. And I thought him joining the Don Callis family was pretty status quo. Like they seemed to care about that storyline. So I was kind of excited about him getting in on that. And then the very next day, they're like, no. But it's funny you brought up Vince McMahon because did you hear what Bret Hart said?
Oh, I heard. And we got to
Yeah,
talk about it. This is a comedy podcast as well, right?
right.
I
Like,
mean,
that's what's funny because I love HBK. But even as a young wrestling fan, I felt that their relationship was a little weird because Sean got away with 10 times more than any other wrestler.
it it would make sense. And that's a big thing for a legend like Bret Hart to say. Someone who is like, one of the great artists of the business.
Yeah,
And I don't think he would. God, I just, Shawn Michaels is in charge of a whole show.
yeah. A lot of people need to respect him and look up to him. If they think he slept his way to the top, that might hurt his standing.
I'm interested to see, has anyone come out and said Has anyone had any response yet? Because
Dude,
that's
it
it.
got the same response when the government said we had UFOs. Like all of us were like, but nothing big. No one's commented. Vince ain't making any comments these days, and
No,
HBK ain't gonna make a comment till he's forced to.
right? Yeah, no, I don't know that it would totally surprise me.
Not at all. Not at all. It's one of those things that we'll probably never get confirmation, but we'll speculate.
We'll speculate because Bret Hart, man, he was real upset. He's been real upset with the business, recently, and in a time when he should be maybe looking at it a bit more like, hey, business is better than ever. But at the same time, you've priced everybody out. You priced fans out. You even priced Bret Hart out of a seat. You like that's what he's mad about. You priced him out of a seat. You couldn't even give the man a seat, dude.
He
I look
was
at tickets.
very upset about that.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, would love for somebody to comment on it.
Wholeheartedly, and I'm excited to see who that first person is that wants to come out and say something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to be like, yeah, I'll touch that. I'll touch that.
Yeah.
Before we get into this amazing Survivor Series WarGames card, how we feeling about the progress of the Last Time Is Now tournament? Because spoilers, if you want to watch SmackDown this Friday, don't listen to this segment because we know who the semifinals are now set in the Last Time Is Now, because we know that is nice they gave the talent Thanksgiving off. You know what I mean? So we do know that with Raw, Gunther defeated Carmella, which we got to put a pin in that because I want to talk about how amazing that match was.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Solo defeating Penta with, unfortunately, the early stoppage because he hurt his shoulder. But we find out on SmackDown, The Miz is LA Knight's mystery opponent. LA Knight wins that. And then main event Jey Uso defeats Rusev. So our semifinals are Gunther, Solo, LA Knight, and main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, to me, it's getting clearer and clearer what they're about to do.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you,
What is
man.
it for you?
That
What is it for you?
is Gunther.
Oh, see, I think it's different.
Really?
I
I
think
think
it's
they're running back Gunther, Jay.
I think it's L.A. Knight. Yeah. He's the only person that hasn't been world heavyweight champion.
Dude, I
And he
love that.
needs the thing to be able, he needs the thing. He needs the thing. And I think after everything that man has been through, the journey, what he needs to, I think it's, I retired John Cena. Imagine that coming out of LA Knight's mouth. You're talking to the guy that retired John Cena. Who else can use that? Gunther already retired Goldberg and he's already a world heavyweight champ. I don't know what it does for Jey Uso. I don't know that anybody wants to see that match. I think what people want is for LA Knight to have his moment.
I hope that's the case. I truly hope that's the case because I unfortunately think Gunther's there. This is the plan all along. They're going to execute it. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with it. I don't want it because you just painted a great picture. LA Knight. This is what he needs, and they've planted those seeds of him being shortchanged lately. Like they cut a promo off of him on SmackDown, and you're like, something else is happening. So they're really kind of let him know he's down on the totem pole.
But also, like, Gunther does fit the DC vibe.
Yeah. And they have said they want to do more heroes and villains stuff, so.
Yeah, I just think that it's LA Knight that would really benefit from it. If they choose to go with Gunther, I'm like, why'd you do the Goldberg thing?
Exactly. I think a lot of the Goldberg was just getting him out of the way. Like,
or is that go. Yeah, or is that what they're just going to have with Gunther now? He's the guy that retires everybody.
That's his gimmick. The new legend killer.
Legend killer. Yeah.
They
But
gotta
again, I
keep.
don't
They
think
gotta
he
play that up.
needs it. I don't think he
No,
needs it. I think the
wholeheartedly,
one
not at all.
person at this point that needs it more than anything would be LA Knight. And I think LA Knight's the best person to actually like use it forever.
That sounds great.
Use it. I think so I'm hoping that's what they're doing. Um, because I think it's like John Cena gets a loss, but it's a feel good moment. How do you create John Cena losing, but a feel good moment? With Gunther, that doesn't feel good. That's just weird. It's just
No, you're
weird.
right.
Like if
Yeah,
LA Knight, it's like we're ending on a high note. John Cena's like, I mean, come on.
yeah, dude. I love
I
that.
think I think that's the only way this tournament gets saved, and if that's in what ends up happening,
Get behind.
that would be
Be good
amazing.
with that.
But yeah, I will say though, like, why bring back Matt Cardona and Dolph just to bury them?
Well, the good thing is, at least Matt Cardona signed a new merch deal, so he's getting Zack Ryder stuff back in the store. So this made sense for him to get back in that relationship, I guess.
I would love to
But
see Dolph back too. I think Dolph totally
yeah,
fits the new like what they're doing.
I would love to see him come back in that like legend role where he's shining, but he's putting over the young talent.
Hmm.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Chad Gable's hopefully on the return soon. So I hope we get El Grande Americana versus El Grande Americana.
Oh yeah. How great would that be?
Right. I watched
For
the AAA event last weekend, and it was spectacular.
it was it
Spectacular.
was is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's
Which
go back and watch it. The
was
matches are
it?
spectacular.
Was it a new one?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Dom and Grande Americana versus Dragon Lee and Vikingo.
And you're saying like it was just like amazing.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic, dude. I the highest form of wrestling to me is lucha libre. So I'm
100%.
always watching. I love watching AAA events.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check that out.
Let's get into this Survivor Series card. The man got 2 appearances left. The champion, Intercontinental Champion John Cena, defending his title against Dirty Dom.
Yeah, it's Dirty Dom's getting 3 out of Cena's last 4, 2 solo. Just one on one. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That is like, I guess them being like Dom's the future of the business in a major way,
wholeheartedly.
and totally. I mean, he has the authentic like Eddie Guerrero. Like he just makes me think about Eddie Guerrero so much, and it's like, it's such a beautiful thing when you love wrestling for so many years that you get to see these things like come around. Um, I'm curious what they're going to do. Obviously Ray is going to be involved. It's San Diego. It would be great if The Rock was involved. You know, like we need a pin on that story. They're running out of time. San Diego's a huge show.
Yeah.
Um, you know, how do you have Dom win but create an up moment around it? So it's interesting that they made John Cena the Intercontinental Champion. I'm really loving it.
Well,
I'm,
it's crazy. He's going to be the champion, and we don't. I mean, he might. Dirty Dom could win this, but I would love to see some kind of interaction with the people left in the tournament, and John Cena somehow at Survivor Series.
yeah, yeah. Wait, so you're saying you want to see John Cena win?
No, I want the interaction to cost him.
Oh,
Because my whole thing was I wanted him to be the IC champion and pass that on to a young star. None of these 4 need this.
no,
Now retiring John Cena is enough of a prize. He doesn't need to be
correct.
the champion. I think Dirty Dom regaining the champion through some nefarious ways would be more beneficial.
Totally. You make Dom a 2-time IC champion, greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. You know,
You even could bump up if you like. I love your narrative of LA Knight springboarding off of this, but you could have a cocky Gunther cost Cena this match, and then everyone's like,
Mhm.
"Well, of course Gunther's gonna win this now," and Gunther still gets his little moment with Cena, but LA Knight's like, "Nah,
Are the finals going to be at Survivor Series? The finals for the last time is now
I don't
tournament.
think so. I think they're gonna do it on Raw and SmackDown after."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
That's
sense.
why I was hoping the finals were going to be so that we could have that interaction to build the story, but we're not. We're not getting that.
I think they end up leaving it separate. I think they end up keeping that
I think
tournament
so too.
out of the
I was just
match.
wishful thinking, you know.
I think Ray gets involved. Judgment Day gets involved. You know, God, then it would
What
just
if
be
Ray helped his son?
ooh,
What if Ray helped Dom?
ooh.
I'm
That would be
always the
sick.
guy that's like, let's spin this, let's do something. Come on.
That would be sick.
I'd always be the guy in the writer room that'd be like, but what if?
People would be like, "Damn, now I have to work 10 times harder because that's a good story. That's a good."
Yeah, but then they're
Now I
like, Drew, don't say it, don't say
now we
it,
got
don't
now we got to
say it.
map that out.
All right, up next, the Women's World Championship. Your champion, Stephanie Vaquer, against a surprisingly entertaining Nikki Bella.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, Nikki Bell's getting beat. She's
Yeah,
getting beat.
yeah,
You know, it's a nice big stage. She's from San Diego, I believe. I think that's where they live. You know, maybe. Um, so it's a good hometown show. WWE is really good about doing stuff like that. But she gonna lose.
yeah, yeah,
She
no
gonna
doubt.
lose. I mean, this has been a good. I feel like this feels like one of those rush stories a little bit, where it's like they became friends too quick. She turned on her too quick. Um, but again, it's a good first test for Stephanie Vaquer.
This is your classic. We want the champion on a main pay per view, but we don't want an actual threat. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yep.
okay with it. Stephanie Vaquer is just getting started in a run. They're giving Nikki Bell something interesting to do, so I like that for her. And yeah, I think Nikki Bell is going to surprise us with how good this match is going to be. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's going to be a barn burner, in the women's division, but it's going to be better than what we envision out of Nikki Bella.
100%. Yeah. I mean, she's been looking good in her matches. Physical, aggressive.
It's like she's
Um,
got something to prove, and I like that. I like the
yeah.
chip on the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope again. I think that you know there was a style of wrestling that if Nikki Bella had been in her prime during like the women's evolution, and she kind of was. Nikki Bella headlined the first Evolution pay-per-view. um she's kind of been at the forefront of all this stuff, and I think she's really there's so many great wrestlers now where she now has the ability to really show her talents.
Yeah. Did you think that 2025 we'd be getting the best matches out of Cena and Bella?
Never.
Gotta love to see it. All right, on to the women's WarGames match. Fun little fact: Io Sky, most appearances out of any women. She has been in 6. So that's every women's WarGames we've had. Io's been in it.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we get Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, Charlotte, and Alexa, since Charlotte came around, versus the Kabuki Warriors, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, and the man, Becky Lynch.
I like the way this story's been told.
Did you like Becky's Trump last night? Did you see her Trump? That was the best. She killed that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
hit his cadence. She hit like the blaming everybody. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, this has been good. This is like I think one of the most well built up kind of war games that we've had.
They usually
Um,
throw the women's together last minute, no doubt.
yeah. Whereas this one, there's a lot of interesting stories at play. So, um, and again, like just a stacked lineup of people. Like it's going to be physical. It's going to be aggressive. It's going to be a slobber knocker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm calling it right now. Lash Legend MVP.
You think so? I'd love to see it.
I think she's going to be great, man. I think this. She's been waiting for a chance to shine. Every interaction she's had so far has been physical and great. And I think in that cage, she's gonna do some spots, and it's gonna be great. Just don't pull a Bronson Reed and jump off and break something.
Right.
Jey Uso has been in every main event WarGames match. You know, he wasn't on the NXT ones, but every main event one. Main event Jey Uso. And Brock has not had a teammate of any kind since 2004. So fun little facts about WarGames. We get CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the Usos, stacked. Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. God, Brock, Braun, and Bronson. We joked about it, and now we got them on the same team.
I mean, this one's easy. It's
this one's, but this is like all of the main event talent we got. Like it's amazing. Like short of putting Cena in there, this is top notch.
It's truly top notch, and it's going to be insane.
Yeah,
with Brock Lesnar in WarGames.
Brock Lesnar in WarGames, dude. I feel sorry for everybody else.
I mean, ESPN. It's going to be. I think it's going to be an absolute chaotic mess. I mean, we've always. Anytime you put a cage around Brock Lesnar, like it breaks, it comes down, someone gets thrown through it.
Who's going through it? Who's going to get thrown through it?
Logan Paul. No, I mean,
did you see when Raw went off the air last night?
Yeah.
Well, they rushed the ring again, but all the heels let Logan go, and he just got destroyed.
It was awesome.
So good.
Yeah, I think this is a moment where the vision gets really put over.
Yeah, I think so too. And then we get to see what it looks like afterwards. You know, like it seems to me Logan's gonna stick around, but like, why doesn't Drew stick around?
Well, yeah, stick around, Drew. Come on, be a Paul Heyman guy.
Why?
Yeah, I think it's a more interesting story. And then you have all the baby faces start to turn against each other, blaming Cody.
Because this is going to lead to Punk and Roman, right? That's what they're hinting at.
I think it has to.
Yeah, that's the match out of all the big guys I want to see.
Yeah, Punk and Roman.
Because to be honest with you, this last year has hurt Cody Rhodes' stock. I don't think Cody Roman is the biggest match you can give us. I think it's now Punk Roman. I think that's silently become the go-to marquee match.
Yeah, and Brock, you could run back Brock and Cody as well.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Cody got a great match out of it. And
those matches were fun.
This is me completely candid here. I always feel scared for the wrestler that's in the ring with Brock Lesnar.
You have to.
I feel okay with Cody being in there. Ever since that fool came into Hell in a Cell with his ripped up bicep, I was like, this dude deserves whatever he puts his body through. He understands the assignment. He's a professional wrestler, true and true. So go to Suplex City, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to do Punk Roman. I think that's it. I'm trying to think what else kind of serves that purpose. But, with all of the guys that they're building up, I mean, they're really creating a really good WrestleMania.
I would be okay if that was the two matches at WrestleMania. Brock, Cody, Punk, Roman. Are we going to get a Roman Royal Rumble win?
No, I don't think so.
Because you got to think out of those four guys, someone's got to win the Rumble. Although, if they want to do Brock, Cody, sans a belt, I'd be good with that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do either of those without a belt, really.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm still, you know how, as much as you want a pin in the Brock Cena storyline, I want a pin in the Orton Cody storyline.
Yeah,
So every
yeah,
big marquee, I'm like, is Orton gonna come back
yeah.
and
We haven't
destroy
seen
Cody?
Orton. We haven't seen Orton in a minute, dude.
Yeah. So I still want that payoff. I still want that because to be honest with you, I think a long feud with Randy can pull Cody out of whatever
Hmm.
this is he's in right now.
Yeah,
That's his ultimate. That's the feud we want. You know,
yeah, it
like
is. We've been wanting it for a long time.
right. All
They've
right,
been
man.
dancing around it.
Yeah, wholeheartedly. All right, man. Prediction time. IC title, Cena, Dirty Dom. Who you got?
Ooh, I gotta pull back, and I think I gotta go Cena. I think Cena wins, and I think that they do crown the next Intercontinental Champion, and I think it's going to be LA Knight.
I'm good. I'm good with that. I love that if you're right, I'm good with that. So it's a win for me. And I think Dirty Dom gets his title back through something.
Yeah, I could see that, and that makes the most sense.
But I like your give push LA Knight to the moon. Out of these four that's left, push him to the moon.
Hmm.
Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella.
Mm.
Can you
Stephanie
imagine the
Vaquer.
swerve of the century if they got a
If
Nikki
Nikki
Bella
Bella
win
wins,
right here? Woo!
I mean, I just got to go Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah,
She's hot.
yeah.
She's
They're gonna keep
she's
pushing her
great.
to the moon.
She's crushing it right now. I think
Yeah,
she's you don't you keep the gas on that.
no doubt. She can like I'm already excited about the crazy match they can give her at Mania.
Hmm.
There's so many
Absolutely.
possibilities. So excited. Women's War Games match, babyface or heel team.
Ooh, I'm going heel team.
Becky gets a little revenge.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. Because AJ did cost her title.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just think I don't know. Maybe that's the one where the faces win.
Because they probably got to do one. And I think they go heel women's team or no face women's team, heel men's team.
Men's team. Yeah, yeah. No, I could see that.
I think the Vision Brock, that's just going to be a little too much. And like you said, I wholeheartedly agree. The faces are going to cause problems for themselves for no reason.
Yeah, I changed my answer. I'm going faces for the women's.
Okay. And so who are you going for the men?
Oh, heels. Yeah, I think
Okay.
the vision.
Yeah,
You
we're on
put
the
the
same
vision
page with that.
over. You put the vision over, and then start having the faces fight each other.
They're going to let Logan Paul just get destroyed.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
I could also see them starting to build up like a Braun Brock WrestleMania.
That could be good too. I would like
You
that.
know, like have Brock in the vision, him and Braun start to go at it. That'd be sick.
Because you got a
Braun.
feeling you got to have some kind of ending to Drew and Cody.
Yeah, and that's how you. Yeah, yeah, and that's how you. That's how you put Braun over. Is by
Conquering the
having
beast at
him
Mania.
conquering the beast.
Because I am
Yeah.
hoping they are shifting, at least if we got to have Brock Lesnar around, falling all over the place. Then I hope he's at least thinking about putting over this next generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're pushing 52, my guy. You know what I mean? Like you're still scary. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say any of this to your face, but start putting over some talent, my guy.
Hmm.
I
It
don't
is
need it
crazy.
for the
Just
love of God. I know I've said it till my face is blue. Do not give that man a belt of any kind.
no way. It's crazy how long we've been watching Brock.
Yeah.
How his body's changed. It's
Like I've
just
told you, man,
amazing.
I've been going through the big four every year. Royal Rumble Mania, SummerSlam Survivor Series and watching. Like I'm up to like 2012 now or 2013, and I started in the 2000s. You know, when Brock was debuting. It's crazy,
Yeah.
crazy to see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Any last parting thoughts about Survivor Series?
Man, just very excited. Very, very excited for this Saturday. ESPN, biggest lineup. I think they're going to pull out all the stops. Um, yeah. What about you?
I just hope, because we get 4 matches, so you got to have, just by rules, you got to have a lot of time for WarGames because everyone's got to come in, and then the match doesn't even start till. So I'm just hoping we get something we didn't see coming, like really capitalize on Cena's last 2 appearances. Like just a
Mm-hmm.
straight him beating Dom. Don't give me that. Like you said, Ray get involved, Judgment Day. Like let's have some malarkey. And
Mm-hmm.
then I do, like, I don't say this a lot, but I do hope the face team for the men's War Games team just implodes.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
I want Roman pushing Punk. I want Cody hitting somebody. Like, come on, give me just all the dismay that you can get for a
Mm-hmm.
face team.
Yeah, because I think that happening while the heels just are laughing or like, are we more united than them? Um,
Yeah, could you
it's
imagine
perfect.
putting the Vision, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar together, and they get along better than the top faces in the especially with McIntyre and Lesnar's history,
Mm-hmm.
which they hadn't
It's
even really
perfect.
touched on that, but it's whatever.
No, I mean they should run that back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's oh my god, I rewatched WrestleMania 20.
Mm.
I'm sorry, WrestleMania from 2020.
Okay. Nice. What
And
was
do
your
you
big takeaways from
remember?
it?
Oh my god, well, I didn't rewatch it. I just saw a clip. But do you remember that after Drew McIntyre beat Brock Lesnar?
He had to beat Big Show.
What was that?
I heard in an interview that they were really trying to hammer, like, put Drew on that pedestal, and that is what they came up with. Like, you watered it down. You watered it down. You just beat the most scary wrestler in the history outside of Andre the Giant.
And then you literally pull in like the Big Show, who no one has ever believed for the
And not
longest
prime
time.
Big Show.
Oh,
Like when he was in the title picture in the early 2000s, like he was legit. But like
yeah.
you hit us with 2022 Big Show. You hit us with he's got his own show on Netflix. Like he's rom-com Big Show.
God, it was. I watched that and I was like, how high was I that I don't
Nope.
remember that? And we accepted it. I was like, what? How horrible
Yes.
was that call?
Well, they fed that to us the next night on Raw. They didn't even show us that the original WrestleMania. The next night on Raw, they're like, after his historic win at WrestleMania, he had to do this. I guess that was their way to hit
It
us with
was
a surprise on Raw.
such a dark time.
Yeah, dude.
And the
I'm
fact that we
I'm
still
patting
just
myself on the back for watching through
made,
that.
God, it's so funny though. I don't remember like any of it.
It was a tough time to just be a person. So give yourself a little slack there on the old memory.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Man, what a great episode. I'm glad we got to.
Our first remote episode in the
Hmm.
books. But thank y'all so much for watching our Survivor Series Go Home show. Check out Evan Burke comedy. Check out Drew Harrison comedy. And we'll see you next time.